Hi everyone, Eugene Sachs here with another review from GameCritics.com. Near the end of the Han Dynasty in China, a powerful prime minister suspended the emperor's reign and declared a new dynasty under his rule. He led them with signs and omens that would guarantee prosperity if they followed him. However, this prosperity never materialized, and the country descended into war for the last 10 years, with monsters and demons roaming the land. It has been foretold that a bamboo scroll would bring this war to an end, but it was lost long ago. In Xuan Yuan Sword 7, that scroll is about to reappear. In this action RPG, players take control of Taishi Zhao. His family was taken from him in a tragic incident by a military group known as the Li Jun when they were trying to find this mystic scroll. 13 years of hiding later, he and his sister encounter the Li Jun as they are again looking for the scroll. His sister suffers a grievous injury from the actions of the Li Jun, so Zhao goes on a quest to find a way to save her. Along the way, he will uncover secrets about the nation, the Li Jun, and the monsters that plague the country. Aesthetically, Xuan Yuan Sword 7 shines. Each environment is beautifully rendered and filled with characters that feel alive and unique. People like an old warrior monk Hong, the two general brothers trying to make China a better place, and even the annoying but helpful avian king Ji Peng. While the main narrative is about Zhao trying to save his sister, the script goes off into other storylines involving political turmoil and religious ideology, and I was hooked from the start. As for the combat, there's nothing much to write home about. Players will attack, dodge, and block their way through combat scenarios and boss fights, occasionally utilizing a special martial art or a magic scroll ability. Players will have to balance between dealing damage to an enemy's health bar or using moves to stagger them, which then buys the player time to heal or perhaps deal a special execution move for extra damage. Every enemy defeated will give money and resources used to buy items and to upgrade weapons and armor. My overall issue is with the execution, in both the combat and story alike. Each combat encounter can be handled nearly the same way each time, and there isn't a lot of choice in what techniques to use. Stagger the enemy, deal massive damage, dodge when the enemy strikes, and repeat. It doesn't help that things like parrying or special moves aren't explained, and are instead left up to the player to learn on their own. The fights are also plagued with difficulty spikes, and I felt punished for not knowing all the mechanics up front. I'm fine with dying due to my own mistakes, but not when a boss's basic attack can wipe out my entire health bar for no reason. Xuan Yuan Sword 7 does allow players to lower the difficulty anytime they want, but the difference from one difficulty setting to another is so drastic that it almost feels insulting. As for the story, while I did enjoy many parts of it, there do seem to be some translation issues. In some sequences, the story makes a jarring tonal shift from somber to carefree, and there are some scenarios where the translation leaves things hanging. For example, one quest had me telling a little girl that I had found her injured father, and he wasn't going to make it home, and it would just be her and her mother now. The girl's response was, "My mother died a few years ago," and then it just ends. There's no further interaction or response from my character, which made the conclusion feel abrupt and unfinished. That sort of thing tends to happen often, and it really impacts the quality of the narrative overall. While I generally enjoyed my time with Xuan Yuan Sword 7, it's hard to recommend. Those who can deal with the mediocre and sometimes unfair combat may be able to enjoy the world and its story. And there is something to be said for games that can wrap things up in around 15 hours or so. But that's still a significant amount of time to deal with issues that really need more polish. For me, Xuan Yuan Sword 7 gets a 6 out of 10.